everyone's joining. Today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag. So this book tag was created by Ariel Prasad, which I'll link her original video down below. I did this tag 3 years ago now, and I'm surprised how much 3 years have changed since I last posted that video, and I just thought I'd do this again, and I'm definitely excited about the books I've chosen for each question, but let's get to the tag. So the first question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? And the answer to that is yes, and the book that I wanted to finish is The Diviners by Libba Bray. I've heard nothing but good things about the series. I know the last book just came out this year, and I'm listening to the audiobook of this. I don't know where I am. I know I'm like further than I am when I mark this, and this is one of the books that I definitely want to finish by the end of the year. And the next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And the book that I'm currently reading is definitely one of those books, which is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, just because, like, usually I read mysteries any time of the year, but it's just right now, since it's like in the beginning of November, at the day I'm filming this, I feel like this is a perfect book for it, just because it's a mystery, and it's like one of those books that you don't want to put it down because you want to know what happens next, and you just don't want to stop, and yeah, and I'm really liking the book so far. The next question is there a new release book that you're still waiting for? Actually, all the books that I'm excited for are already out, and the one that I'm like really excited for, I'm trying to think which book that I'm excited for. I know the last book or the next book of the Bloodleaf series that just came out, which is Greythorn, and I'm really excited about that. That already came out, and I know I really want to read it, but there's so many book sequels that I'm so behind on reading this year that I'm like, I need to read those first before the other one, but like I said, there's so many new release books that just came out that I really want to read, but yet I told myself that I should wait on them, even though I shouldn't. And the next question is, what are the 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? This was really hard because there's so many books that I want to read by the end of the year, and I never get to them. I've noticed it from the last time I did this video. I did not read those books until like 2018 or 2019. But with these books, I'm really hoping I will read the end of the year. If not, at least I tried. The first book that I want to read by the end of the year is Message in the Bottle by Nicholas Sparks. His books that I haven't read yet have been on my TBR for so long, and I haven't read them yet, and this is on my TBR currently for November, so I will definitely get to this, hopefully. And the next one that I have is The Princess Will Save You by Sarah Henning, which is by the same author as The Sea Witch duology, which I love, and this is a Princess Bride retelling, which I'm excited about, and I'm really hoping I get to read this, and hopefully I'll end up liking it too. And the last one I picked is The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu, because I heard nothing but good things about her books, and this is one of the ones that I got, and it's about Mozart's sister, which I do really want to read, and I don't read a lot of historical fiction unless I'm in the mood for it, and I just been really wanting to read this lately, and yeah, hopefully these books I'll end up reading by the end of the year. The next question is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? And there are some books that I think will surprise me and become my favorite of the year, but the book that I think will become my favorite will still shock me and become my favorite this year is 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Haro, which is a book within a book that's the kind of books that I like, and I feel like I said this in the last video too, another book that has similar theme to it that would shock me, but with this one I really do want to get to this month of November, but I'm really hoping this will shock me and become my favorite this year. And the last question is, have you already started making reading plans for 2021? The answer is yes and no. The only thing that I have planned for 2021 is continue playing my TBR game, which you guys already know if you guys already seen it. I know that's definitely a plan for next year. I know I have some reading goals for next year, but it's like mix of different things that I'm trying to figure out what my set goal is, if that makes sense. Like, I do want to read a lot of books that have been on my TBR for a very long time and actually go through some books, because like as of right now in this room and the cube shelves that I have over here, you guys can't see it because it's off camera, and the books that I have on my bed that has a little shelf of books and my TBR cards. I do want to go through some books because there are some books that made my TBR for like 3 years that I still haven't gotten to yet. So it's like I'm questioning myself whether I want to read those books. So yeah, that's kind of my reading plan, is to go through some books that I haven't read yet, whether I still want to read them, and try to get to the books that made my TBR for the longest. I think that's what my goals for next year. So that's all for the end of the year book tag. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below what the 3 books that you're hoping to read by the end of the year. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you know if whenever I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!